My English teacher says we shouldn't refer to authors by their first names because they aren't our friends. Will you confirm our friendship and let me call you Neil on my American Gods book report? Neil Gaiman says, absolutely. What's Neil Gaiman doing on Tumblr? Good on you, Neil. What a classic dude. That guy doesn't look like me.
All right, guys, my facial hair is always changing in my videos, so guess what I've got today? Okay, ready? Beard.
I know this guy. He made that video about the Rat and Link soda business. I actually quite like this guy's videos. But what is this about the most wholesome channel on YouTube? Eric Surf 6?
I'm not gonna do a critique or an analysis, or I'm not gonna goof on anyone today. That's kind of what commentary has become, just kind of making fun of people. That's not what I'm doing today.
Well, at least we can agree on something so far.
Today, I actually want to talk about something that I really, really enjoy. When people think about like YouTube legends, the OGs that have been around for a long time, the same names always come up. Shane Dawson, Philip DeFranco, Rhett and Link, people like that. Rest in peace to Mr. Guitar Man. Rest in peace to Dave Days.
Ooh, Dave Days. If I have jammed out to anything in my time, it is Dinner and a Movie, the whole album by Dave Days. I loved that album.
There is another man that nobody ever mentions when talking about YouTube legends. And it sucks because this dude is perhaps the most legendary of them all. That's kind of what I'm trying to explain today. Why this guy deserves to be up in that top tier of legendary YouTubers. And he probably never will be. You saw the thumbnail, you saw the title.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but I wouldn't call myself an OG. I am, however, the most wholesome channel on YouTube. He's kind of leading it up like he's about to say someone's name that isn't mine.
His name is Eric Surf 6. And honestly, I think he...
Eric? His name is Eric?
I think he might be the most wholesome channel on this entire platform.
Right, a clever choice of words with the might there. Scraping him with the technicality, I'll allow it.
First video he ever posted was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. You weren't even born.
Well, he's got me there.
For the longest time, what he always did was he did like magic tricks and magic trick tutorials in your hands like this, and you just gotta try to get it from up here down to the bottom, like that. How did I do that? That was just muscle memory. I did this so much when I was a kid.
You've got it resting here on the top.
His most viewed video has 132 million views!
That's a pretty high number.
It must be an incredible video. It is.
Okay, so what we're gonna try to do here is high jump into the pool, and the high jump that I learned with was you
I know this guy. Doesn't he do videos about Japan these days? Japanese pancakes, okonomiyaki, Japan ramen, ichiran. I've watched this guy's videos, but more in recent times, actually.
Take a leg up, and then you're kind of flopping into the pool. So that's what we're gonna try to do.
This is Eric, this guy. He's like in his 50s. Damn, Eric, you looking good for your age, for real. I'm not kidding. Okay, that wasn't a joke. Here we go, baby. You got it. You got it. Yep. It's so 2011.
Get some.
Get some, baby.
He is a goof. He is a goof. But if you dare call any other channel the most wholesome channel on YouTube again, I will have a couple of words to say to you. Scott, everybody knows that I am the wholesomest. How could you? I have merch that says wholesome on it. I am ya boy. Look at all these comments. I'm kidding. That's actually something I've been wanting to talk about recently. My whole wholesome brand, and I often get these comments about people saying how a topic I'm doing isn't wholesome or how I need to look at more wholesome memes, and we will get to that. But first of all, do check out Scott Kramer's channel. I really enjoy this guy's content. And by the way, it says I'm not subscribed. You guys call me out on this every single time. It says I'm not subscribed, yes. But if you just look in the top right corner, It also says I'm not signed in. I use a different browser when I'm recording YouTube videos. You can stop getting angry at me that I'm not subscribed to PewDiePie. I am. Anyway, I guess also subscribe to Eric Surf 6 if you're interested in like Japan travel videos. He is a funny, interesting guy. You kind of grow to appreciate his humor. But Scott has a great way of expressing what he's trying to get out, and it's, he's almost at 100K. Let's get him that silver play button. I don't know if I have that kind of power, but let's try anyway. I do have something to say about this wholesome business, the whole wholesome movement, the thing that I'm selling. Because a lot of you seem to call me out a lot of the time saying I'm not being wholesome. There's a bit of a misunderstanding that I will address. But first, you guys have been asking me for it for ages now. So today we're gonna go back to our wholesome roots. We're gonna do a wholesome Mondays, even though it's not Monday. He slaps your mum. What you doing? I'm not gonna slap anyone's mum. I love my mum to death and she would kill me if I ever slapped a woman. A picture of me and my mon. That is pretty cute and certifiably wholesome. Certifiably? Does that make any sense? I'm glad. So often when we do these wholesome memes, they start off and they just find too many reasons for them to not be wholesome. But that one, that's plain old vanilla wholesome. Here is a new hashtag challenge for all you bored teens. Take a photo of an area that needs some cleaning or maintenance. Then take a photo after you've done something about it and post it. That's a thing, isn't it? Like, this should be the new challenge to make the world a better place. Yeah, I think it is. I actually don't know where the movement came from, but if you've been on Reddit or Twitter recently, this is a thing at the moment. Was this guy the one who started it? Surely not. A post this patronizing is what made people get off their bums to do it. Imagine waking up for an 8 AM class and this is what you walk in and see. He got up extra early to make a holiday class a little fun, be nice and respect what he's doing. There's gotta be a reason behind that. It is hilarious though. Took my 6-year-old to a classmate's birthday party today. He was the only other kid there. His parents thanked me for bringing him and said he was the only one their son wanted to invite because my son's the only one in school who's nice to him. Teach your kids not to be assholes. I'm gonna pretend that I didn't get real, actual, honest tears in my eyes reading that. That might be the first one that's ever done that, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Have you felt unsafe on your campus? Discriminated against? Threatened? Afraid to walk around on campus? We will walk with you. I wonder if they got any takers. This could be some horrible ploy to just take advantage of someone who feels unsafe. I don't know why my head went there. We're gonna move on. Young kid banging on the door. I wake up like, I have read this one before. So no, you can go back to an older video. Met my daughter's teacher tonight. It was heartbreaking. She was working at her second job. Teachers are the most underpaid, underappreciated, yet most valuable people in the world. Is this American? I think teachers in Australia get paid enough to not have to work a second job. And I don't know how much teachers in America get paid, but I'm guessing it's probably American. And if so, that's pretty unwholesome. Doctor takes break from giving birth to deliver another baby. What? A gynecologist in US was preparing to give birth to her own baby in the hospital when she heard that another expectant mother was also close to giving birth. As the doctor on call was still on his way, she stepped in and handled the delivery. She then went back to her ward and gave birth to her baby. Some people are very generous, but if that story, if you're that child, doesn't make you think that your mum is forever going to be putting other people first, then nah, I'm impressed. I know genies don't have feet, but you left some big shoes to fill. Rip Robin and thank you. That is pretty wholesome. And I gotta say, I'm excited for the Aladdin movie. I'm sorry, okay? Why would somebody be excited for a live action adaptation of one of their favorite childhood movies with Will Smith in it? Why is Will Smith in the movie a bad thing? Why? The 7 people who upvote my memes are technically 1 in a billion. Some wholesome statistics. When I was walking out of Captain Marvel, I overheard a little girl say, when I grow up, I want to glow just like her, to her dad, and her dad responded with, you already glow. And I just loved that moment so much. That's pretty wholesome. I don't have anything more to say about that. Tap on your screen really fast. Texas donut shop is flooded with customers after the owner's son tweeted his dad was sad no one turned up for the grand opening. I saw that tweet. I was there. Well, I wasn't in Texas. A little bit of a commute. Hopefully this guy's shop continues to have success. What's a shop that's more wholesome than a donut shop? We can always use more donut shops. In fact, Australia particularly needs more donut shops. We don't have many. We have like 2. India is waking up. Mahim Beach cleanup has cleared more than 700 tons of plastic from our beach. Whoa, whoa, there was a dog under there. That is, crazy. Like legitimately crazy. That is insane. That is almost as bad as the before and after photo of me cleaning my room. It kind of looks fine in the background, but that's because I just moved it all that way. These are toys of Japanese monsters giving press conferences to apologize for destroying cities. Oh, that's great. Service dogs to be visiting my husband's station so they aren't scared of firefighters in gear. The one on the left looks a little bit scared. Stage 1 of friendship. What's up? Illy so much. Stage 2 of friendship. Oh God, I hope I'm not being too clingy or bothering them. Stage 3 of friendship. Hey, head, answer me. Stage 4 of friendship. I'm outside your house and I'm coming in. Stage 5 of friendship. I'm already in your house. When are you coming home? Stage 6 of friendship. I'm having dinner with your parents. Are you gonna join us? I have never had dinner just with my friend's parents before. Does that mean I don't have a stage 6 friend? While all the other dogs in the park were playing around, he read a book with his human. I love how he seems to be kind of holding it in a way that the dog can see. 5-year-old Sean dresses up to help street cats because it makes him feel like a superhero for animals. By help, does he mean give him pats? Because that's awesome. Great news, everyone. I just found out what baby albatross looks like. It doesn't even look real. When your internet is slow, but then you remember its birthday is today, it's okay, Rocky. You go when you feel like it. I don't even know what I read. Kind of looks like he has a belly button ring as well, but it's like made out of his own flesh. My tow truck driver has a cat named Dixie with a matching safety vest. I love that. Me, sad face. Vegetables at the grocery store getting misted. Me, happy face. I don't know why I'm laughing. I've never seen vegetables at the grocery store get misted. Is that a thing that happens? Surround yourself with people who are smarter than you, and don't be afraid to be the dumbest one in the room, because that gives you the most potential to learn. True, but I mean, don't abandon your dumb friends. They're fun to have around as well. Loving husband spends 2 years planting thousands of scented flowers for his blind wife to smell and get her out of depression. I don't know if that's true. It's just a picture of a couple with a bunch of flowers, but I don't care. It's wholesome. Okay, let's pause here. I want to briefly discuss wholesomeness itself. Like I said, I occasionally get comments from people saying that this isn't very wholesome, or whatever happened to your wholesome content? Or then they'll like, timestamp a moment in the video where I said a specific line. Joinen, you've changed. You used to be wholesome. I get that surprisingly a lot. And wholesome, at least for now, is my brand. It's something I believe in and I want to always be contributing to making YouTube a better, safer place for people. But as I make more and more videos and continue to find my voice, wholesome for me has evolved. I think a lot of people have an idea about what wholesomeness is, and I don't even know if it's a real word, but I think plenty of people just use it to mean a soft, fluffy, glowy feeling inside that you get when you read a paragraph about an Asian couple with some flowers. And while I'm super on board for that, that's not something I want to build a whole channel around. I don't want my whole channel just to be something where you just come to get your cute, fluffy content and that's it. That's not really who I am, and I think most of you do know that. So while everyone may have their own definition of wholesome, wholesome for me is not blind positivity and the avoidance of controversy. Wholesome, and what I encourage on this channel, is a more real outlook. It takes the good with the bad. It can criticize and it can be upset. It's not about some false sense of happiness that makes you believe everything's gonna be all right. I want to strive to call that out. Real wholesomeness is taking what's in front of you, good or bad, and transforming it into something people can learn from, or spreading a message, or maybe even impacting the situation itself. Blind positivity and only acknowledging good stuff is not what I'm about. It's not what wholesome is about. Sometimes I make surface level wholesome content. Sometimes I'm critical. Most of the time, I'm probably just making whatever makes for an interesting video. Not really thinking too much about some deeper purpose. It's my belief that any business, if that's what I am, should have an ethos, should have core values. And the core value here is spreading acceptance and hopefully bringing joy to people. The topics I talk about may not always be joyful, but it's less about the subject matter itself and more about the attitude towards whatever the subject matter is. And obviously, I'm gonna be wrong sometimes, but I just wanted to clear that up for people who expect me to be making wholesome meme videos every day. That would be exhausting. So I'm gonna tie him to something super anti-wholesome here. Give me some money. Want to support the wholesome movement? Get your wholesome merch in the description below. It says wholesome on it. Or don't. I feel bad about even saying that now. Thank you to this person, Lissy, for retweeting my last video. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching my video, but now that it's done, please watch another one.